T7N Radio brings to you Crosswords with your host and moderator, Seven
Let's
Mitchell.
get right to it real quick. Verb and DNA. Before we talk about who gonna win or lose, Matt, I gotta ask you, who had the better resume between Verb and DNA when you think about it?
Okay. All right, hold on. So let's do this. All right. If DNA had 120 battles, right? You know, sometimes DNA battles shoot yourself in the foot, Kenny, and all these people that's not really holding no names, right?
Okay.
I look at Verb's resume and I'm like, yo, Verb has straight killers on his resume. Like Verb ain't really I know he took a couple of little battles here and there, but he has real killers on his resume. So DNA's resume to me, I still have Verbs just off the weight of his opponents that he's had. You know what I'm saying?
Cola, you agree with that, bro?
I got Verb resume over DNA. But DNA resume is crazy too.
Yeah, it is.
Don't get me wrong. When he takes shoestring Bob and all that, I like that because I like niggas that just take. I don't like niggas just sitting around. Like he's putting on for the culture every time, regardless who it is, because all these leagues don't get to see these niggas. You feel me? So when he go down there to South Dakota or Maine somewhere, niggas they never watch battle rap for Maine or ever get to see him in real life, bro. So that's just a whole situation in itself, bro.
Yeah, DNA is an international like superstar battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like DNA is on you can put DNA on every single platform. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what it is, you've seen him go from the Grind Times, KOT, King of the Dot.
Like Rex.
You are like he's one of those. You know what I'm saying? And that's because like at some point everybody fucks with. Am I breaking up?
No, you good. You good.
Oh, I'm good. Everybody fucks with DNA. You know what I'm saying? On that level. So I can never take that away from DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Let me flip this.
I'm gonna let you keep going because I want to get into what I.
let me flip the script real quick for 34. 34.
Script? I didn't get the answer.
Because I want to flip it a little bit. Let me put it on its side a little bit. Who's had the better career? DNA or Abraham?
Oh shit!
The first time my question was who had the better resume. Who's had the better career?
Resume for?
Yo, you know DNA has appeared on. Listen, DNA has appeared on ESPN and all that. Dirty fool. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Can I say?
Yo.
All right, everybody. Y'all talk to say what y'all talk. I didn't get to say nothing about nothing. Let me say this.
Go ahead. A
resume and a career, same thing. Those are the same words. Let me talk. Let me talk. I know you might not agree, but let me just say what I gotta say. A resume and a career is basically the same thing. What do you base your resume off of? Things that have happened during your career.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is basically what his resume is and what his career is I'm telling you,
it's my turn.
It's documentation of your career. That's all the resume is. It's documentation of your career.
And I got Verb career over DNA's.
I heard you. I know you.
So you think Verb had a better career and resume than DNA?
No. DNA has a better career and resume, and I'm explaining to you why. Because Verb gets booed every time he goes on URL. Every time.
He did that to himself.
Hey, hold on. Go ahead. No, let him get it off. Go ahead.
I let everybody talk.
Go ahead.
He gets booed every time he goes on URL. DNA doesn't do that. He has way bigger losses on URL. DNA doesn't have that. When you're complaining about him going around battling nobody, we give Cassidy 5,002. Who the fuck is that 5,000? Bus drivers? You give people certain credit, and you don't want to.
I don't give Cassidy no fucking credit. Period. We're not even gonna do that.
On camera. And Joe Smo, no matter who he is a real battle rapper. It's not just somebody Bodega who everybody likes.
Listen,
took time to write for DNA.
Hey,
he rapping his because he's going against DNA.
Hey, seven.
What you say, man?
Okay. Listen, cause see now I'm about to get into my shit. Okay.
Talk your shit.
Now, listen. I hear what you're saying about DNA, right? I don't care that he's battled everybody. Listen. I never take nothing away from DNA because he's a fucking legend. Yo, no. Listen, he's a legend, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. When I say stuff, don't like listen to what I'm saying about DNA, okay? Because this is the rapping part that we're talking about. Right. I don't like the way DNA raps.
Okay.
That shit is corny. Like his weight, like his shit don't hold no weight to me at some times.
Now, why is that?
Certain battles,
Because of the,
certain battles,
because of the lack of
because
gun bars?
it depends on the battle.
It depends on the battle, bro. Like DNA, like at times, like it's forced shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to him, it's like, okay, if he's going against an opponent that's known to shoot guns and shit, like he does extra gun bars and his shit that come on, like you clap the machete and you did the rocket pose and shit. Like stick to what you do. If that's what you do, I know the DNA from Grind Time, right? The DNA from Grind Time when he was rapping his heart out and he put the bomb on because they was jerking his ass because DNA was really spitting then. You know what I'm saying? But now when it's like when he raps now, it's like it's a gimmick towards the person. Like I don't feel like none of it's real. Like it's just like corny to me at sometimes.
I think it depends on who he battling, man. It depends on the matchup and who he battling. Cause I feel you. Some battles he look corny as shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Don't disrespect DNA, but some battles that nigga look like get him the fuck out of here. He look like that nigga. Like you like God damn DNA. What is DNA with that battle?
Tell me when it's my turn. Tell me when it's my turn.
Yo,
it's your turn, but it's like DNA is like
the Mickey Fats battle. That was to me. That was the best DNA I ever seen. Like that was the ones that when I said the last one. Yeah, his last one. I said, yo, I said to myself, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck got in the DNA? I'm looking at that shit like, oh, okay.
Nah, he battled Yanni after
you forgot about the Big Cannon battle?
Yeah, the Big Cannon battle was cold too. But I'm saying like as far as he was going against Mickey, who's a lyrical dude, right?
He fucked Big Cannon. He fucked Big Cannon up.
Oh no. I said, hey, yo, another DNA verb battle, Trez.
Crazy A-Verb battles. This is the crazy A-Verb battle.
That DNA versus Trez, DNA was saying some cold ass shit in there too.
DNA versus Trez?
Yeah, DNA versus Trez. DNA was saying some cold ass shit.
DNA versus
do y'all like the back and forth that y'all seeing between Verb?
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Hey, I love it. I'm finna tell you some real shit. Listen, I fuck with Verb, but I got DNA winning this motherfucking internet war right now.
Ooh, okay, you gotta win the internet war. Who's winning the battle?
Wait, the internet war or the interviews?
Who's winning the battle?
It's the internet. It's all on the internet. It's the internet war.
Who gonna win the battle?
Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. These niggas on every site.
I want to go last. I want to go last on this one.
Who will win the battle? Who will win the battle? Dirty for.
DNA is gonna be A-Verb. We all know A-Verb is really the fact that it's what DNA said. The fact that A-Verb was able to beat Mook and Lux only perpetuate what I've been saying since me and you ever fake spoke. These niggas don't battle nobody. That's why they have no losses.
But listen.
Wait, let me talk. Let me
finish. Oh, no, you good. I just want to rebuttal that one thing that you said.
When DNA said in the interview that he said a good point when he said, they don't battle all the time. Lux and Mook don't battle. There's a difference between those guys who's trying to get the rust off and these guys who's doing it all the time. That was a valid point that he made.
Tell me when it's my turn. Why you ain't had that same excuse for Sue Surf? Why didn't you say that for Sue Surf though?
Hey, but listen, when you a god, Lux.
Hey, one more thing, listen. When A-Verb, another point that DNA made that I absolutely agree with is A-Verb was coming off of so many losses, nobody even understood why he had hope.
Hey, but listen, DNA was at that point before too. DNA was at that point before too.
How many losses did Verb have?
We made so many losses.
How many losses? What's so many losses? What's so many losses?
He had lost 3. He lost the Jim's Judge battle. He lost to the other guy. I forgot Judge battle.
Passe.
Passe? That was a judge.
Wait a minute, Dirty Four.
Those are judges.
Wait a minute.
New York.
We're talking about 3 battles out of a 20, 30, 40 battle resume. You call that a real losing streak? Come on now.
No, come on, man.
We just did DNA. Name A-Verb's big wins. That's what I want to hear right now. Let's
Mook and Lux.
Lux and Mook.
And Mook. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Before that, name
man.
He beat B-Dot too. He beat B-Dot too. He beat B-Dot too.
He beat B-Dot. We're not gonna do that now.
Matt,
we're not gonna see him.
Who's winning the battle between Verb and DNA if it go down?
Bro, let me tell you something. Verb, the reason why Verb is gonna win this battle, do not get me wrong, DNA is gonna come prepared, fully prepared. DNA is gonna rap his fucking ass off.
No question.
But I'm telling you what's gonna happen, bro. When you go back and listen to the weight of the bars, you're gonna be like, yo, that shit is gonna be totally different, bro. And what's gonna happen is, hold on, do y'all remember? Hold on, let me tell you. Okay. Listen. I know how Verb works, bro. I watch this. I watch him, bro. Everybody was talking shit about him losing, right? Before this move and before this Lux battle, right? Listen, everybody was like, pay Verb this, pay Verb back. I said, do y'all know a Verb is going to show up, right? Not pay Verb. Not pay Verb. Not the one that
Hey, could I get my round? Can I get my round off?
Get your round off. Get your round off.
Let me get my round off. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Verb best bet was to get Lux in Houston. Let's not get that twisted at all.
Yeah, because New York would have booed his ass.
Wait a minute. You mean in comparison to New York or anywhere?
To New York.
Okay.
Period. In New York.
Oh yeah. Fact.
Second, he was blessed to get Mook on RBE.
Versus,
like, let's not get it
bro,
like the
versus URL?
Yes.
What?
Wow.
It's a talk. Listen, on URL, Mook versus
Mook would have got his ass booed out the fucking stadium if that was on URL.
Mook versus Verb on URL would have been a way better hype battle, way totally different. Like it would have, and it would have been worse.
Oh yeah, listen. Yeah. Okay, I got you. I hear you.
Y'all listen. What I'm saying is the crowd they would have that crowd they was in front of with ARP was probably like 300 people is what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
They would have been in front of 1,500 when you were on the URL stage. I ain't disrespect the RBE.
I get you.
Don't get me wrong.
No, you right. You right.
Verb took those, but what I'm saying is this battle right here to me depends on where it's at. If DNA take his silly ass
to St. Louis,
to St. Louis, he's getting smoked, man. Them people not gonna feel that shit, bro. The Midwest, we not gonna feel that shit, bro.
Listen, this was the main thing. This was the main thing that we were trying to say, bro. Right. If they set it up in New York, they're giving the advantage to DNA. Now, if I don't care what nobody say, y'all can say Verb had debates with Mook and Lux, but the fact is, if Verb didn't do what he was supposed to do, right? If Verb would have got smoked, nobody would be asking for Verb. I got Verb
in them battles.
So let me ask you this, Mac, because we talked about this same topic when it came to Surf, and I was like, I kind of feel like Surf is riding this wave of Verb momentum battling Mook and Surf, like he want the rematch now when he could have.
Yeah, look at everybody doing that.
It's a lot of people doing that, but DNA kind of is owed this battle. They were supposed to.
Yeah. DNA is owed the battle. Do not get me wrong. I know this battle was booked a couple of times. I'm not saying, honestly, I know I'm talking my shit on Twitter, but I feel like you got a better matchup with Av, Cal. Then you can get DNA though. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm talking about right after Lux though. Like DNA shouldn't be like right after.
He only got four people he can actually battle at this point, big bro.
Right.
That's DNA, Calico, Av, a nigga he was talking shit to. You gotta understand. Verb got to take this battle just off the strip. He in an interview with A$AP Mean saying, "Nigga, I'll take you." He arguing with Av, "Nigga, I'll take you. You a warrior."
That's what he's gonna do, though.
Let's get it popping. We'll find out.
Listen, we're sitting here talking. We already know that the fucking battle is gonna happen, bro. They would not be sitting there talking all this dumb shit back and forth, bickering, going and see. He's trying to figure out, okay, when I'm gonna take this nigga. Is it gonna be at the end of the year or is it the beginning of the year?
But listen. Remember when Verb was saying when Mook them called and Lux them called, I gave these niggas what they want. Because I'm a warrior. Yeah. Okay. Well, DNA said come outside, Verb, suit up, and let's see.
But listen, my thing was with, hold on one more time, Seven, one more time. My thing was with that, if Verb would have got smoked, they would not be asking for him, bro. They wouldn't be asking for him.
They wouldn't be asking for him if they thought he was like a Lux type nigga. But if you screaming warrior.
But listen, if he was
the
screaming
other warriors want to fight, man.
If he was screaming warrior and got smoked, they wouldn't be asking for him.
But that ain't the case. That ain't the case.
Exactly. So people trying to say, oh, it's because he cost cheap. No, nigga, it's because of what he did in those battles. Yeah.
other rappers lie to you in verses. I show the fans my heart, not the surface. My whole life a circus. New niggas come around, I whisper searching. Ride along with no music for soul searching. Yeah, I believe in God and the devil and his serpents. I be running to my strap, I ain't running to no churches. Offering plates come around, pass it to the next person. You said come as you are, and I ain't got it, God, I'm hurting. And I know I got a good girl and she a good person, but I never saw a man love my mama, so I ain't learned shit. I ain't learned how. Soon as love come around, I get so nervous. She slurp me, then I'm skirting. Crushing on me is worthless. Yo, I do it all for the streets. Down to my last, I hit the club and pop some bottles, then starve for the week. Look at my face.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn